This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, the SEC has added a 10-day extension of turning over the FTDs for GameStop because there's been a flood of FOIA requests, for the GameStop FTDs. And the SEC is saying they need an additional 10 days to get this information. And I'm going to tell you guys something, and this is just my opinion. I am not in the SEC. I don't know exactly why they're doing it, but let me give you their explanation for the 10-day extension, and then I'm going to give you what I think is happening. Okay, they said these unusual circumstances are the need to search for and collect records from an organization geographically separated from this office. What does that mean? Are they saying that they know that these FTDs are overseas and they have to go overseas to get this information? Because they're saying it's geographically separated from this office, which means these are FTDs that they no longer have control over. Because they're supposed to see every single FTD. So are they now admitting that there are a whole lot of FTDs that are overseas, and in order for them to give an accurate FTD count, they have to go to an organization that is geographically separated from the SEC office? And then they said the potential volume of records responsive to your request, which tells me that the FTDs are out of control. Okay? The potential volume of records responsive to your request tells me that the SEC knows that there are billions of GME FTDs, and they know that when they release that information, it's going to have a terrible effect on the market. And here's the thing. The SEC was trying not to divulge this information. They were trying to say it was trade secrets and all this other stuff, not to turn over this information. But we have been screaming at the top of our lungs that we want this information, the FTDs, because it is public information. So now it seems like the SEC is making an attempt to contact these geographically separated organizations in order to get this information. And they said the need for consultation with one or more other offices having a substantial interest in either the determination or the subject matter of the records, which tells me that they are probably talking with FINRA, they're probably talking with DTCC, they're probably talking with the DOJ, they're probably talking with Biden, trying to figure out how do we not put out this information, or put out this information in a way that it doesn't send panic in the market. Everything I've seen over the past 4 years tells me there are billions of GameStop FTDs. The SEC knows, the DOJ knows, the FBI knows, DTCC knows, FINRA knows, and they do absolutely nothing. They tried to claim that sending this information overseas takes it out of their jurisdiction, but like I argued in my lawsuit, that is absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. A crime can't initiate on U.S. soil and then you just send the evidence of the crime overseas, and then all of a sudden U.S. regulatory agencies, U.S. law enforcement agencies can't do anything about it, because we have crimes that don't even initiate on U.S. soil. And we go and we pick those guys up and we bring them back on U.S. soil. So you can't tell me that this FTD fraud that's happening, this market manipulation that's happening on U.S. soil, just because they send the evidence of the fraud overseas, it doesn't mean that FINRA, DTCC, SEC, DOJ, FBI can't do anything about it. They're just practicing willful blindness. And the reason they're doing that is because the majority of the victims of these FTD frauds are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the SEC is having to go overseas to a geographically separated organization in order to get the real GameStop FTDs? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.